Thank you, Nick. Over the last few weeks, 2 accidents involving a farming chemical have caused residents to evacuate their homes. Now, a company that manages that product is teaching families about anhydrous ammonia. Our David Pierce has more on the chemical and how you can protect yourself in the case of an emergency.
I spoke with the Piatt County Service Company that supplies the fertilizer known as anhydrous ammonia, and it says while the chemical's purpose is growing crops, it can be dangerous. So the company wants people to know how to spot a safety risk should one emerge. On November 5th, Monticello emergency crews evacuated residents living near a crash scene involving empty tanks on their way to load up on the farming chemical anhydrous ammonia. About a month before, the Teutopolis Fire Department rushed families out of town following a crash that took the lives of 5 people and injuring 5 more, with a truck leaking about 4,000 gallons of the same thing. Jim Stetson is the general manager for Piatt County Service Company in Monticello, where some farmers purchase their inventory. He says this time of year is common for anhydrous to move through central Illinois.
It's in a short time frame, usually the month of November, from November 1st to Thanksgiving is kind of your prime window for that to be going on.
He says farmers are laying it down now so it can help soil grow crop later in the spring.
Once you have temperatures and water come springtime, it becomes available for the crops to utilize as a food source.
Stetson says anhydrous ammonia is not something you would see often because it's injected straight into the soil, but in rare cases you could smell it if it's blown into your area. He says it smells like ammonia you would use in your home, and he encourages people to do this.
So again, if you smell it, it's kind of a, hey, concern what's going on here. If you see a cloud, then it's to move away from the cloud as best you can.
Stetson says avoiding the chemical is not limited to evacuating your home, but on the road too, with trucks transporting it.
Those are the ones that you really got to be like, okay, if I have a little bit of time to get over, maybe I don't want to pass them as soon as I would a normal truck. It's always good to just proceed with caution.
And here's how you can identify them.
If it looks like a big bottle on a tank or on a trailer, that's what you're looking for. It's just it looks like a big pressure tank is what it is.
Stetson also took me to the distribution center just a couple minutes away from their office, where drivers filled up their tanks with ammonia, and you could see them dressed in protective gear while making sure the hoses are not leaking and trailers are secure before leaving. I'm David Pierce reporting in the studio. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The company also moved their center in Monticello back in the fall of 2020 to upgrade the facility.